Dear viewers, welcome back to our sessions. As we said, we're doing this through the internet. And today, I'm here to present science. I'm a science teacher, so today I'm going to teach a topic on a competence on recognizing various human body systems. This is Science Class 6. Now, in this main competence, that is recognizing various human body systems, we're going to focus on the blood circulatory system. The blood circulatory system. Well, the human body has various systems, and I'll tell you the meaning of the word system as we'll be discussing this. So there are various body systems. Examples of the body systems include the blood circulatory system, which is mentioned, which is our main focus today. Others include the nervous system, the skeletal system, the digestive system, and many other body systems. Well, coming to the blood circulatory system, I want us to focus on the whole thing, looking at some very, very important things in it. Now, before I go to the blood circulatory system, I would like to touch on some few terms which are used. Well, we have a system. As far as science is concerned, a system can be defined as a group of organs which perform a particular function. A group of organs, different organs, which perform a particular function. Well, to understand this, let me go to this order, which is very, very important to be known. We have a cell. A group of cells performing a particular function or same function makes a tissue. So from cells we get tissue. Now, different tissues performing a particular function forms organs. Okay, from tissue we get organs. This order is very, very important to be known. Now, different organs performing one particular function form a system. And various systems performing one particular function form an organism. This order, therefore, is very, very important to be understood. And that is why I said the meaning of the word system is a group of organs performing various functions. So also in the blood circulatory system, we shall look at some organs which perform the function of blood circulation. Now, blood circulation means, very simple concept, it means movement of blood all over the body. Movement of blood in the body. So from the heart is the main pumping organ. The heart is the main pumping organ. So one of the organs in the blood circulatory system is the heart, the human heart. I hope the concept is understood on the meaning of the word system. But sometimes when you solve different exams, we might meet with very challenging questions. For example, one of the questions was, what comes before cells? What comes before cells? Before cells, there must be something before cells. So what is it? Now, this seems to be challenging, but it's very, very simple. Inside a cell, for example, if I try to draw a simple animal cell quickly, an animal cell doesn't have a definite shape. It is not roundish, but we use a round figure to represent a cell so as to minimize confusion. So inside the cell here, there is a part which is normally shaded, a dark part of the center of the cell. And there's a dotted portion of an animal cell. Of course, we can include something here which is not very common. And well, if we start labeling this, we realize that the central part of the cell, which is normally dark, we normally shade it, so it is dark, is known as the nucleus. Nucleus. One nucleus, many nuclei. That's the plural. Nuclei. Not nucleuses, nuclei. Now, the other part of the cell, of an animal cell, is the dotted portion. Dotted portion. This one represents a cytoplasm. A cytoplasm. This is actually part of the cell in which all chemical reactions take place. Now, there's a membrane here which surrounds the nucleus. Not a common part to label, but we should know it. It is known as the nuclear membrane. Excuse me. The nuclear membrane. So, all these components which are found in a cell are known as cell organelles. So, of course, before a cell, they are cell organelles. We call them organelles, cell organelles. So, before a cell, we believe that they are cell organelles which combine to form a cell, and then a combination of many cells form a tissue, and a group of tissues performing a particular function form an organ, and the series continues. After having touched at this one, it was an attempt really to explain the meaning of the word system, then allow me to proceed with components of the blood circulatory system. You don't have to forget that the blood circulatory system is composed of different organs, but the main organ of the blood circulatory system is the heart. The heart. This is the main pumping organ of the body, and so it does the pumping function. But of course, it pumps blood. Now, let me go to components of the blood circulatory system. Components. By components, I mean what make the blood circulatory system. What makes the blood circulatory system? Now, the first component of the blood circulatory system is the blood itself. Components. Of the blood circulatory system. So what makes the blood circulatory system? This is very, very important, and I want you to focus. Whoever is watching, please focus. Now, basically, there are three main components. Three main components of the blood circulatory system. As I said in the beginning, the blood circulatory system deals with all the ways in which blood has to be taken to various parts of the body. Your brain requires blood. Every part of the body requires blood. Lungs, every organ, every part of the human body requires blood. Why? Because blood takes food nutrients, blood carries oxygen, blood carries hormones, which are very, very vital. So blood has to circulate. It has to move to different parts of the body. This is very, very important. Now, components of the blood circulatory system. Number one, the blood itself. The blood itself. So you won't talk about blood circulatory system, then you don't equal blood. This will be nonsense. So the blood circulatory system is composed by number one, blood itself, the blood itself. Number two, the blood vessels. The blood vessels. As I said, blood has to circulate. It has to go from one part of the body to the other. So blood cannot flow just on its own. It is carried in some things known as vessels, the blood vessels. Of course, we're going to have a detailed discussion on this as we'll be continuing the lesson next time. The third component of the blood circulatory system should be the heart. Very important, the heart. And the heart is a very, very important organ in the blood circulatory system. Without the heart, there is no pumping of blood. There won't be pumping of blood. The main function of the heart is to pump blood. That's the main function, is to pump blood. So that blood can be supplied to various parts of the body, including our eyes, brain, toes, fingers, you name them. Well, to make this discussion understood, I want us to discuss the blood itself, the blood. Okay, so what is blood? You see, sometimes when we cut ourselves, blood comes out, and we see the color of blood. So blood is red in color, and so we say blood is basically a fluid tissue, a fluid tissue. I'll go back to the meaning of a tissue, a group of cells that perform a particular function. A fluid tissue which circulates in the body, in the human body, not only the human body but also the body of other animals. So it is a fluid tissue. Well, the term fluid in science refers to liquids and gases. So a liquid is a fluid. A liquid is a fluid. A liquid is a fluid. Gases are also fluids. So in this perspective, when I say blood is a fluid tissue, it means it is a liquid, so it flows. Now liquids have got a tendency of flowing. They flow. I hope this is understood. Red fluid tissue which flows all around the body. It circulates in the body. In circulating blood, it carries a lot of functions. It carries, as I said in the beginning, it carries food nutrients to the living cells, which is very, very important. Cells require food. And so the food nutrients are carried by blood. Cells require oxygen. So oxygen is carried by blood and other important requirements. Now blood, as I said, it is found in the human beings and the bodies of other animals. Now, quick facts about blood. Very, very important facts about. Fact number one. The first fact about blood is an adult human being has about 5 to 6 liters of blood. So an adult human being has a 5 to 6 liters of blood in the human body. Now, when this amount is less, it is a problem. When this amount is more, it is also a problem. So the required amount in an adult human being is 5 to 6 liters. Very, very important to remember. 5 to 6 liters. So when a person has less than 5 liters, we say this person is anemic. Anemia, which is lack of blood. And so it is a problem, it's a challenge, and it is solved in various ways. Now, the second fact about blood, because we're discussing this, is the blood circulatory system was discovered by a scientist, and we have to honor him. Very, very important, because he did a great job. Now, there's a scientist who discovered the blood circulatory system. Before that, it was not known. So, a scientist by the name of William Harvey discovered the blood circulatory system in the year 1616. William Harvey. In which year? 1616. 1616. This man discovered the blood circulatory system, so we really honor his contribution to the discovery of blood in the blood circulatory system. How I wish we get a Tanzanian, a young Tanzanian who can also discover very big things in science, and we honor them. Now, you go to human body weight. If you talk about total human body weight, then blood itself contributes to 8%. So 8% of the human body weight is blood, is taken by blood. 8% of the human body weight. Is occupied by blood. These facts are important to know. They can be very useful, especially the volume of blood, that is 5 to 6 liters. Now, let me go to components of blood quickly. Components of blood. There are 4 basic components of blood. 4 basic components. Component number 1, the red blood cells. Red blood cells. In short, RBC. Red blood cells. Now, component number 2 are the white blood cells. White blood cells, which is WBC. And component number 3, it is the blood plasma. This plasma. And number 4 is the platelets. Platelets. Some people call it platelets. The platelets. Platelets. They look like small pieces of a plate when it's broken. So these are the main components of blood. Solid component and liquid component. To begin with the red blood cells, very quickly, I won't take time on this. Red blood cells the red blood cells, in short, RBC, R for red blood cells. These are very, very important in the human body. Very, very important. Red blood cells are found in big numbers. They're numerous. Compared to white blood cells, red blood cells are very, very many. And I'll tell you the number of red blood cells in a given amount of blood. But red blood cells are also scientifically known as erythrocytes. A scientific name for red blood cells is erythrocytes. Where are they made? Red blood cells are made in the red bone marrow. Your bone has got marrows, heavy liquid in it. Now, inside the red bone marrow, the red blood cells are made. The main function of red blood cells is to carry oxygen from the lungs to various parts of the body, whereby cells are supplied with oxygen as they need it. They really need it. Red blood cells can live for only 4 months, after which they die. So the lifespan of a red blood cells is only 4 months, or 120 days, after which they die. When they die, they are not wasted. They are taken back to the liver, where they are converted into biopigments. The biopigments are very, very important. Bipigments are the ones that make bile. Next time in our lesson, I'll come to more explanations on the red blood cells and the white blood cells. Do not please miss our next lesson, because this is going to make a continuation of what we have started. I do believe you enjoyed the lesson today, and if that is so, I thank you so very much. Please join me next time in my lesson, and I cannot stop without advising you. The COVID-19 is a problem, a threat to our nation and the world. Let us please take all necessary precautions, including our strong prayers to God. God will be the solution to this. Have a better day. Thank you so much.